Class 6th. In today's English session, what are we going to learn? In today's session, we will learn from your book Honeysuckle. Okay? What is the name of your book? Honeysuckle. And chapter number 6. Okay? Chapter number 6 from your book Honeysuckle. We'll read the chapter. We will read and I will explain you the chapter 6. Chapter number 6. 6. Okay. Who I am. Chapter number 6. Who I am. Okay. Okay, chapter number 6 from the book Honeysuckle. Name of the chapter, Who I Am. Fine. Now what is there in this chapter? Let's complete the introduction here itself. Okay. Now this lesson speaks about the diversity. Diversity means it tells that everyone has something special in him or her. We will see some characters in this chapter. Radha, Dalma, then Nasir, Rohit, Sarabjit, okay, Peter. Such kind of characters we would see in this chapter. And we would see what speciality do they have. What special is there in them. Okay, everyone. Why we are going to learn about these characters? Because everyone is unique in their own way. It's trying to tell us that everyone is unique in their own way. Okay, there are 6 different people whom we are going to see in this chapter, and about their uniqueness it is been shared in this lesson. About their uniqueness it is been shared in this lesson. Okay, there are 6 characters, 6 different characters in this chapter. Fine. Radha, Nasir, Rohit, Sarabjit, Dalma and Peter. Okay, we will start with Radha. Let's see what is it telling us about Radha. Fine, let's move to the chapter now. First we will read about Radha, many voices. This has been written in your book. Okay. Radha, my favorite activity is climbing trees. Just outside our house, there is a mango tree, which I love to go up. Its branches spread out, so it is simple to climb up the tree, and I can sit comfortably in the fork of two branches. My mother tells me it is not sensible for girls to climb tree. But one afternoon I climbed up too, and both of us sat there. One afternoon she climbed up too, and both of us sat there talking and eating raw mangoes. When I am high up in the sky, I feel like I can rule the whole world. Okay. First, what were the meanings here? First was the favorite. Favorite means something which is dearest to you or you like it. Okay. Second means climbing. Here Radha is climbing a mango tree. Fine. Spread out. Spread out means arrange something over a large area. Okay. Sensible. Sensible for girls to climb the tree. Sensible means responsible. Okay, and here she is talking about the fork of 2 branches. Here fork means, you must have seen the fork through which you eat the noodles and fruits and everything after poking in it. Okay, but here she is talking about fork of 2 branches, means she is talking about the bifurcation of the branches that are split in 2 parts. Okay, Now I'll explain what is Radha sharing here. Here Radha is sharing her liking and daring acts. Uniqueness, as I told you in the starting of the chapter only, that we are going to see here about six person, okay, 6 persons are there, and we will share about their uniqueness. So here Radha is sharing about her like and daring acts. Radha relates that her choicest thing is to climb the tree, and she is also sharing that she has a mango tree outside her house and she loves to climb that mango tree. The branches of the tree are covered in a large area, okay, and that's why it is easy for her to climb it. She also says that her mother sometimes stops her from climbing that tree. Why? Because she says, whose mother? Radha's mother. Radha's mother says that it is not good for the girls to climb the tree. Okay? But one noon, what happened? One noon, Radha's mother also climbed the tree with Radha, and they both sat on that tree and started eating raw mangoes. You know na raw mangoes? You must be liking also. Your mama puts pickle for that raw mangoes, right? We eat the raw mangoes with salt. I don't like it. Okay? So here Radha also shares that when she climbs the tree, she feels as if she could rule the whole world. Okay? So here in this paragraph of Radha, we have seen that what does she like, and we are discussing about her daring act. Okay? In the next, we will see about Nasir. What does Nasir say? Nasir says, when I grow up, I want to become a seed collector. Something unique? Seed collector. Who collects seeds? Let's see. We have cotton fields in our village, and every year my father spends a lot of money on buying new seeds to grow our cotton plants. My grandfather told me that many years ago he would collect the seeds from his own plants, which could be sown to grow new plants during the next year. But today that doesn't work, so we have to spend money to buy new seeds every single year. I want to find out why that is so. I want to learn how to preserve seeds so that we can use them again and not spend money every year. Spend. What is spend? Spend means to pay for some goods or service. Okay? And here Nasir is saying he wants to find out. Found out means he wants to discover something. Okay? And preserve. Learn how to preserve seeds. Preserve seeds means to conserve something. Okay? So what does Nasir say here? Nasir says that once he grows up, he would like to become a seed collector. Why does he think so? To become a seed collector. He is telling about it. That his family had cotton field. Field means okay. And in that field, Nasir's family used to grow cotton. Okay. And every year, his father had to spend a good amount of money for buying the seeds. Okay, for growing cotton also you need seeds. And Nasir used to see that his father used to spend a lot of money for buying the seeds. Okay. Now he wanted to stop this expenditure. He felt that this expenditure of his father is unnecessary. And so he felt that this unnecessary expenditure of his father should be stopped. Okay. He had heard from his grandfather also. His grandfather had told him in their times they used to get seeds from their own plants. Okay. And then that seeds which were, and through that seeds new plants were grown. Means here Nasir is trying to say that his grandfather never used to, or you can say most of the time did not use to spend the money for seeds, because his grandfather used to get the seeds from their plants itself. Okay. But how? Nasir did not know that. So he wanted to search the ways to preserve the seeds. And why did he wanted to do that? So that he could save their money. Okay. So that's why Nasir wanted to become a seed collector when he grows up, so that he could help his father and stop the unnecessary expenditure. Okay, he would search the ways how to preserve the cotton seeds. Fine. Further, let's talk about Rohit. Now, we have read about Radha and Nasir. Now, let's see about Rohit. What is there to know about him? If I had a large amount of money, I would travel and travel. I want to see the mountains of New Zealand because they looked beautiful in a magazine picture. I wish I could sail down the Amazon River in South America on a raft. I want to live on the beaches of Lakshadweep and dive down to see coral. I suppose I should go to the Konark temple in Orissa or the old city in Beijing in China and the pyramids of Egypt too. But what I actually enjoy is seeing nature more than old buildings. Okay? Sail down the raft. What is raft? Raft is a flat floating structure to travel across water bodies. Okay, and what are pyramids? Pyramids are a monumental structure with a square or triangular base, you can say. Okay. Now, what is Rohit sharing here? Rohit is sharing his passion of traveling. Okay. Rohit is sharing his passion of traveling. He says that if he had a big amount of money, means if you want to travel from one place to another, or if you want to travel the whole world, the first main thing which is needed is money. So here Rohit is sharing his passion with us, and he is telling that if he had a big amount of money, then he would have traveled a lot. Okay. Now further he is sharing where would he have traveled. He wished to visit the mountains in the New Zealand. Why? Because he had seen that mountains only in the magazines, and while seeing that mountains in the magazines, he felt them look good. Okay. Further, he also wanted to sail on the raft, and that too on the Amazon River in South America. He also wanted, while traveling, here he is sharing all of his wish or all of his passion while traveling. What does he want to do? Okay. He wanted to live on the beaches of Lakshadweep and dive down to see the coral. What is coral? C-O-R-A-L. What is coral? He wants to go deep into the sea and see the coral. C-O-R-A-L. Coral means you can say a hard red, pink or white substance that forms in the sea from the bones of small sea animals. Okay, so Rohit here wants to go deep into the sea, dive into the sea to see coral. Okay, and in his wish list he also includes that he does not only want to go to the foreign countries, he also wants to go to the Konark temple which is in Orissa. He also wants to see the old city in Beijing, that is in China, and the pyramids where the mummies are being kept, it is in Egypt. Okay, but more than seeing all these buildings, he wished to see the real nature. Okay, his wish was to be in within nature. So this is what we are talking about, Rohit's passion for traveling. Let's see what Sarabjit has to say. What makes me angry? What makes me angry is when people don't believe me when I am telling the truth. For example, if I tell my teacher that I could not do my homework because Ravi borrowed my book and forgot to return it, or I tell my parents that it wasn't me but my little brother who started the fight, or if I tell my teacher that I really did study for the test, even if I have got bad marks, they look at me as if they think I am telling lies. The look on their faces really angers me. Sometimes I have to look down to my shoes and count to 10 so that I should not show that I am angry. Okay? Now what is Sarabjit sharing here? It must be happening with you also many times, no? Though you speak the truth, but your elder ones never believe you. Right? Here Sarabjit is sharing the same thing. He is telling that he felt angry when people disbelieve him. Disbelief means not to believe, okay? When he spoke the truth, people did not believe him at all. They thought that he was lying to them. Okay? Now here he is giving some of the examples. When does such thing happens? When people do not believe to him. Be it he couldn't complete his work. Now the reason he could not complete, why? Because his friend Ravi had borrowed his book and he did not return it. And because Ravi did not return him the book, Sarabjit was unable to complete the lesson. But what do the teacher think? When Sarabjit gives such kind of excuse, what did teacher think? Teacher thinks that he is lying because he has not done the homework. Okay? Further he says that if he could not score good marks in spite of the fact that he has studies, or it may be the matter of the fight at home. The fight may be started by your younger brother or sister, but because you are the elder one, every time the blame comes on you. Though you speak the truth, that the fight was not started by you. Okay? So here, no one was ready to believe Sarabjit. Neither his teachers nor his parents. Okay, so at such kind of situation, Sarabjit used to get very angry. But as he was talking to his elder ones, or his elder ones were scolding at him at that time, it was not possible for him to get angry on them or show his angerness. At that time, what did Sarabjit used to do? He tried to control his anger by looking down at his shoes, and he used to start counting up to 10 so that his anger could not be seen by his elder ones. Okay, and it's true, you can never show your angerness to your elders. Your elder ones have the right to do it because they do it for your betterment. Okay, so whenever you get angry, start counting backward. Start counting from 50, but backward counting, and that will control your anger. Okay, let's see what Dolma has to say about her. Talking about Dolma. Okay, what does Dolma has to say? When I grow up, Dolma says, when I grow up, I am going to be the Prime Minister of India. People always laugh when I say that. But I am sure that I will do it. Everyone in my class asks me what to do when they have a problem. And my teacher always trusts me when something needs to be done in school. I want to make things better for everyone. I want us to have good hospitals and roads and schools. I want to make sure that there are good scientists in India who will invent cures for diseases and send a spaceship to Mars. Okay, here we are talking about Dolma. What is Dolma saying? Dolma says that she wants to become the Prime Minister of India and to serve and make things better. Why does she want to become the Prime Minister? Because she wants to serve for her country and make things better for everyone. Whenever Dolma used to say this, that she wants to become the Prime Minister of India, people used to laugh at her ambition. But Dolma was sure that one day she would achieve it. One day she would achieve it means one day she would naturally become the Prime Minister. Why did she feel so? She felt so because whenever her classmates had some problem or they were stuck with their questions or anything, Dolma used to solve their problems, give them solutions. Even she says that her teachers showed the trust in her whenever something new was to be done in the school. Now, because of all this, Dolma felt that she could become a Prime Minister because she felt that she had all that qualities. She also said that she wanted to make good hospitals, roads, schools for the country. She also wanted that the capable scientists of our country should be there should be capable scientists in our country so that they could cure the diseases. Could be cures for the disease, it could be found by that scientist. And the spaceships to the Mars could be sent. These all were the thinkings of Dolma. And that's why she felt, or that's why her ambition was to become a prime minister. She knew that people were laughing at her, but she didn't bother about that. Okay? In the last, we would see what does Peter have to say. Let's see, what does Peter say? Peter says, my favorite day. What does Peter say? Peter says, my favorite day is the second Saturday of every month. On this day, our whole family always goes to the cinema hall to see a film. My father gets the tickets in advance, and all of us, my grandmother, my parents, my two brothers, I, take the bus there. In the interval, my father buys us peanuts, and I love to sit in the darkness of the hall, eating and watching the film. Afterwards, we shall stop to eat ice cream. Everyone is in a good mood, and we all feel very lucky that we are such a happy family. Now, what does Peter share here? Interval. What is interval? Interval means a break time. Okay, you must all have gone to see the movie, and that when you go to see the movie, there is interval after the half of the movie is been over. Okay, interval means here you can say break time. Okay, so Peter here shares that his favorite day is the second Saturday of every month. Why? Because on that day he and his family used to go to watch the movie. Okay, for watching the movie, his father used to get the tickets beforehand. Beforehand means in advance. Nowadays we can book the tickets online, right? Sitting at home only. So Peter here says that for watching the movie on the second Sunday of every month, his father used to book the ticket beforehand, and he used to inform the family. And who were there in Peter's family? His parents, his grandmother, two brothers, and he himself. How would they go to see the movie? They would go by bus. To reach the cinema hall, they had to take a bus. So they used to take a bus and reach the cinema hall. Okay. Further, Peter says that he used to, during the break time, when the film had interval, Peter's father used to bring peanuts for them. Okay. And Peter used to enjoy this. He used to love to eat the peanuts in the darkness of the hall, sitting and busy watching the movie and eating the peanuts. We too like it, na? I too like it. Sometimes popcorns, and that also chocolate coated popcorns, sitting busy in the darkness and eating one by one. I love it. So here, same Peter is sharing that he also used to love to eat the peanuts in the darkness of the hall and watch the movie. And further, he also shares that after the movie is been over, the whole family used to stop for the ice cream. They used to eat the ice cream. And after spending such a lovely day watching the movie, eating the ice cream and all, the family used to be in a very good mood. Okay, and they took it as fortune that they are a happy family. So these all things were shared by the different characters in our lesson. Okay, Peter, Dolma, Sarabjit, Rohit. Okay. Let's further see the word meanings, okay, and the part 2, something from part 2 of your chapter. In the part 2 of your chapter, it is telling about multiple intelligences. Okay, each one of us is skilled and good at something. Okay, but do you know that different people are intelligent in different ways? There are visual intelligence, verbal intelligence, and mathematical intelligence. I'm reading the chapter, guys. Each and every time I tell you only one thing: keep the book in hand. Because while watching the video, that may be possible that something which is not comfortable to be put in this video, I can just explain you. So that's why whenever it is been explained, just keep the book in hand, okay? So visual intelligence, verbal intelligence, and mathematical intelligence. Visual intelligence means you like to think in pictures, create mental images to remember things. You enjoy looking at maps, charts. Okay. Visual intelligence means you are good at puzzle building, reading, writing, understanding maps, charts and graphs, many things. If we go to verbal intelligence means you like to use words and language, you speak well and think in words rather than pictures. Okay, verbal intelligence means you are good at speaking, writing, storytelling, listening, explaining, teaching, using humor, understanding the meanings of words. Okay, now if you have visual intelligence, you can become a navigator, you can become a sculptor, you can become an artist, inventor, architect. And if you have verbal intelligence, then you can become a poet, you can become a teacher, lawyer, politician, writer, journalist. If we move to mathematical intelligence, then you like to use reason, logic, and number, always curious about the world around you. You ask lots of questions and like to do experiments. Mathematical intelligence means you are good at solving problems. Okay, you like to solve puzzles, wondering about natural events, doing mathematical calculations. And the people who have mathematical intelligence can become scientist, engineer, computer programmer, researcher, mathematician, accountant. Okay, being good at your studies is one kind of intelligence, but there are many others too. Okay, now further we can see like bodily intelligence, musical intelligence, and interpersonal. If bodily intelligence means you have the control over your movements, you can handle objects, you have good sense of balance. Okay, means here you are good at dancing, physical coordination, sports. Okay, and you can become a good dancer, athlete, physical educational teacher. Fine. And if you are musical intelligence, if you have musical intelligence, then you play and you like to play in and enjoy music. Okay, you can think about sounds, rhythms. Fine. It means you are good at singing, you are good at whistling, you are good at playing musical instruments. And if such kind of thing is there, if such qualities are there in you, then you can become a musician, a singer, a composer, anything. Okay, so such kind of qualities can be there in you. How could you recognize that? I have told you. Okay, now let's move to some word meanings. Our first word meaning for today is spread out. Spread out means to open or arrange something over a large area comfortably, in a relaxed manner, sensible, responsible. In the fork, here it is bifurcation. Means here Radha was talking about the branch of the tree that split into two parts. Okay, spends. Spends means to pay for some goods or service. Find out means, I had told you while explaining the chapter, to discover or search. Preserve, Rohit wanted to preserve the seeds. Okay, so it means to conserve. Raft. Raft means a flat floating structure to travel across water bodies. Beaches. Sea beach, seaside, seashore you can say. Pyramids means a monumental structure with a square or triangular base. In advance means beforehand, right? And interval means a gap between two periods of time. Okay, so these were our word meanings. You have to note down the word meanings, read the chapter again. I have read the whole chapter for you, explained you the whole table also. Okay, just think, what can you become, what qualities do you have, and what are your dreams and passion and ambition. Fine. With this, we have completed the chapter. I hope you have understood the chapter. Okay, I'll give you the worksheets very soon related with this. Till then, take care of your health. As I say every time, wear the mask, wash your hands again and again, keep distance, stay safe, and bye.